Yu-Gi-Oh! Is a complicated card game full of many rulings and even more confusing cards. With a budget of $50, I'm going to take a eBay tournament-ready loot box deck and, with sealed product, turn it into a competitive monster. However, there is a catch. You guys are able to throw out a punishment challenge every episode. Following that, there will be challenges to unlock starter decks and dual devastator. Can I do it? Can I top a YCS and locals? Let's go find out. Why, hello there! Welcome back to some more Yu-Gi-Oh! Sealed only. That is not so sealed anymore. Last time, we got the third and final structure deck for our deck. But now, this time, we open it. And we get some progression. Excuse me. Don't know what came over me there. But we are looking for some cards. We're looking for the last branded opening. And a little bit of Doobat. And also we are looking for Dramaturge from Dawn of Majesty. So, without much further ado, let's hop into the opening, shall we? Okay, so, ironically, because we did complete the challenge, got the structure deck, whoop, chilling right there, and 12 packs of Dawn of Majesty that were on sale. Ho ho! Like, I got a good deal. Let me tell you. Especially since Dawn of Majesty is getting harder and harder to find. So, Chronomaly. Is that Starlight I see? Chronomaly. Zoomir, Slayer Swallow. No. The Darkest Dragon Doombringer. Doom Rider. Doombearer, Clavis. Man, I got excited. I thought I got Starlight. Alright. Arrow Pixie 3. Where is my light? You are my light. There it is. Whoop. Boom. Getting a little bit brighter up in here. Arrow Pixie 3, Despian Tragedy, Magikey, Glacial Aqua, Chronomaly, Magikey, Cosmic, Trimid. I'm not getting lucky with this. This set hates me. Azuzel, Nuggetsuship, Tragedy, Konohana Sakuya, Link Apple. Trimid, Margin. Eventually we'll get the branded opening. Hopefully before the set becomes irrelevant. 2 Toads with 1 Sting, Gunkin Suship, Chronomaly, Alien Stealthbuster, Despian Comedy. Second copy of that. So, not useful, but can be useful. Dispatcherazzi, Gunkin Suship, Arrow Pixie, Tragedy, Anti-Human Intelligence Messiah, Gunkin Suship, Goki, Baby, and Dipple. It's actually a really interesting one. Flying Red Carp, Tragedy, or Theater, Wimmer, Dimmer, DDD, Sunny Stitch. So I was a spell. Frighten, Amazement, Branded Bond, and Gust. So can hope for one more Ultra, maybe a secret. We'll see. Magic Key Unlocking, Glacial Aquamador, 2 Toads with 1 Sting, Gunkin Suship, B-Trooper Formation, Sandbell, Magic Key, Cosmic, Stardust. 5 more packs left. And I am losing hope. Converging Wills, Pazuzel, Tragedy, Magic Key. Okay. Daily Special, Chronomaly, Margin, and Triple. Luckily, we're not worried about the Secret and Ultra now that we got Kataris, because we can just go to Ghost from the Past 2. Chronomaly, Alien Stealth Buster, Flying Red Carp, Theater, Occasion, Trimid, Beast King, Magic Key, Feature. Like, I just want one more branded opening. Just one more. Chronomaly, Hero Pixie 3, Konohana Sakuya, Springin's Interluder, Stall Turn, Stardust Trail, Chronomaly. Alright, last 2 packs. All by kisses for luck. Dimmer, DDD, Converging Wills, Pazuzel. Oh, Inaba. Doombearer. Alright, last pack. There's your guys' kiss, here's mine. Oh boy. 1, 2, 3, 4. Mystical Beast of the Forest. Alvain, the Essence of Vanity. Kavis. Gunkin Suship. Slower Swallow. DDD. Tailwind of Gusto. And haha, Chronomaly. Really? Ugh. Nothing exactly can be used other than the structured here. So yeah, let's go ahead and make adjustments to the deck and see what we can do. Alright, so real quick before we go into the deck edit, I've managed to trade away a few cards to get some higher rarity, or not higher rarity, but some other cards that we're going to be needing, like Masquerade, the Blazing Dragon, the last Aluber, and the last branded opening that we need, along with half of the Edge Imp, or the Fright Fur package, so we'll keep that in mind for the future. I hope you guys don't mind. I just want to make progression and get this deck up and running as soon as we can. Alright. Alright. We got a deck profile. Here we go. This is one that I've been excited for a while because, you know, we got our new field center. And here we go. Let me make sure that things are all separated. Perfect. Here we go. Alright, because we have the 3 structure decks now, we have access to 3 Secret Rare Fallen of Valdez, 3 Springen's Kit, and because of some trading I've done, I've actually gone ahead and gotten the full playset of Aluber. We got 1 Albion, 2 Mercurier, 2 Tragedy. We can throw... we just need 1 copy of Branded in Red, which we're going to be going for, in order to round out our whole Despia package. And we need 1 Dramaturge, which we're going to be going for. So, moving on from that, we still got the 3 Branded Fusion. We got 3 Branded Opening, one of which was from the trade for the Ghost Rare Cyber Dragon. 1 Artifact Scythe. 3 Back to the Front, which eventually is going to be cut. But for right now, it is still decent enough. 3 Veilers, 3 Ghost Ogres, 1 Ash Blossom, 2 Allure, 1 Cult by the Grave, 1 Foolish Barra, Branded Sword, Gold Sarcophagus, the Theater, 1 Branded Lost, and 1 Solemn Strike. All of which are fantastic cards, if I do say so myself. Moving on to the extra deck over here. We got 3 copies of Mirror Jade, 3 copies of Albion to summon Mirror Jade, 1 Brigand as a fodder, 2 Titaniclads for big beaters, 2 Lubellion, 2 Masquerade, both of which we got off of the Cyber Dragon. 1 I got for $5 basically, or like 1, yeah. The math all, that's all. Gotaris and Prokision. And then of course our 3 tokens. So, very strong side deck there. Moving on to the extra deck, we got 1 Gamma Seal, 1 Triple Tactics, 3 Dark Ruler No Mores, 1 Cosmic, 1 Twinnies, 3 Dimensional Barriers, 2 Lost Wind, and 3 Warning Points. All in all, the deck is looking really, really strong. Especially since we managed to finish our playset of Branded Fusion. Now, some weak points of the deck obviously are getting hit by Ash Blossom. Ash Blossom shuts down our fusion, but I did pick up some other cards too. I do have 3 Frightful Patchworks and 3 Polymerizations. So, I'm going to be looking for more trades for the Edge Imps. And, well, yes, this should be sealed only, however. I am changing up the rules so that any cards that are hard to obtain, like the Patchwork and Poly and all that right now, I'm allowed to trade for. So, that being said, I don't know what kind of duels I'm going to be doing. I'm going to actually be altering my win con. So I can either top local. Goal number 1 is topping locals. Goal number 2 is either topping a regional or topping YCS or top of the ladder on either Dueling Book or Yu-Gi-Oh! Omega. Those are what we are going to be going for. Let's see what happens. Alright. So, we got 3 games here. Match number 1, we got some, we're starting off They try to dimension shifter, but we are just gonna immediately call by the grave it so that we can get our branded fusion online. So, moving on from that, we branded fusion for Albion, sending Scythe and Albaz. Go into Mirror Jade by banishing both Albion and Albaz, and we sit behind a Solemn Strike with still a Fallen of Albaz and Effect Failure in hand. They're gonna go ahead and add the Flundry's map, banish 3 for Allure, to which they get Rabina and double Featherstorm. They're gonna add 1 Featherstorm, add the map, summon Rabina, Chainlink 1, we Effect Failure, and that stops them. We're going to then banish Rabina by sending Albion, which will then get Branded Fusion, all in the end phase. So we are looking pretty dang good. We draw into Mercurier, but we Branded Fusion for Titanic Cloud, 3700. And then we go ahead and grab Albaz with Branded Sword. And then we proceed to OTK. Match number 2 here, or game number 2, they start off with the Dimension Shifter, and unfortunately we cannot stop them. They Duality, get Rabina to hand. They do the other pot, revealing Flundry's pot and Barrier. The fact that they didn't add Barrier signifies that they do have a Barrier in hand. They're gonna go ahead and activate the map. Summon Street by banishing Rabina, Street Chainlink 1, Rabina Chainlink 2, or Rabina Chainlink 1, banishing Shifter, summoning Toucan, adding it back to the hand. So from there, they're going to summon Rabina. Rabina is going to get Iglin. Normal summon the Iglin, which is going to get the M-Pen. Summon the M-Pen. Get all these advantages. Summon Barrier. Boom, boom, boom. Draw. And can't exactly play. So, past the Shifter again, we're going to Ash the Recital Starling. Add Luber to hand, banishing Tragedy. Tragedy's gonna add another Luber, and we're gonna normal summon a Luber, to which they're going to go ahead and go off as we await our turn to play. Attack over the barrier statue so we can possibly play. Set warning points, and unfortunately, Ryza is going to come down. We're going to then Branded Fusion, which is the whole point of what we did for Albion in defense mode. The whole purpose behind going Mirror Jade in defense mode is so that we can get through M-Pen's effect. M-Pen, in case you didn't know, is basically while a monster is in attack mode and special summoned, you can't activate it. So from here we're going to just Mirror Jade and hope that we live, unfortunately. Alright, game number 3, and we're going first. We're unfortunately de-shifted again. Getting Ash on our branded opening does not help. Duality hits Flundry's Eaglin, Terraforming, and Ash Blossom. Unfortunately, because of that... Because of that Ash Blossom on branded opening, we don't have any other place. I could blind Allure by setting everything, but I don't know what I'm going to hit and if it's going to be good. Because if these 2 cards are spells or traps, I don't want to banish them. If they're a Luber, if one of them's a Luber and I don't draw anything else, then the risk is too high, not enough reward. So they're going to go ahead and Duality for Iglin, activate the map, summon Iglin, Rabina, Ryza's going to be added to hand. barrier statue is going to be brought, and unfortunately, Lost Wind doesn't help. So they're going to go ahead and punch for 28. We're going to summon a Luber. Finally, we're getting things off. I don't know why I kept Lost Wind, because they're not going to be special summoning. And that was all in the draw phase, so we go ahead and get Mirror Jade out so that we can punch over it and possibly stop them. Duality is going to be activated. They're going to add Empen, normal summon Iglin, and unfortunately can't target it for some reason. So we take the game loss. Match number 2, and we start strong. We branded opening, pitching Scythe because we have back to the front in hand. Summoning out a Luber. Unfortunately, we get impermed on that, but that's fine because we can back to the front during their drawn phase, bring out Scythe, and Scythe lock them. Illegal Knight is going to be summoned, which, yeah. And then they're going to try to summon Z-Admin and add Foxy Tune. So we're going to Ghost Ogre that. They're going to send Sangan to get Madame Spider to get Dangerous Gabu to hand, set, and swing over Scythe. We draw into a second Aluber, and they hit us with the Imperm. They go ahead and tribute over for Deer Note, swinging over Aluber, and they think I'm going to summon a second one. So, unfortunately, they were wrong. We branded Fusion and get out Albion, and from there try to activate the effect, but they unfortunately have effect failure, so either way, we do have card advantage here. They're going to go ahead and activate Deer Note to bring back Foxy Tune, which stops the Aluber attack. So they got 2 cards in hand. Roxor's Dragon is summoned, and right away I'm like, yeah, no, we're failing that. Psychic and Punisher is going to be summoned and then activated to banish Albion. I don't know why, when they could have just attacked over it. But that is fine. We draw into Mercurier, but we just swing in with Albion for 18. They're going to go ahead and summon Sangan, link off into Elmirage, get Water Enchantress into the hand, and they can't activate Water Enchantress this turn. We're going to go ahead and activate Allure of Darkness, which we can pitch Mercurier to get Springen's Kit, summon Albaz, activate his effect to fuse Almirage into another Mirror Jade, and from there, we control this match. With another back to the front set, we can just basically stop things from going off. They're going to go ahead and activate Faithful Adventurer. We're going to go ahead and activate Mirror Jade, sending Albion this cost. The whole purpose behind that was so that we could get Branded Fusion set, and we just win from there. So I think we're playing against Punk Adventurer. Alright, so game number 2 here, and they're gonna go ahead and summon Illegal Knight, summon Effect Failure, essentially go into Chaos Ruler, the Chaotic Magical Dragon, to which we are just going to Effect Failure so it does not get no effect. From there, they're going to Foxy Tune, pitching Ash Blossom after setting 1 card. Wait, hold on, what? Either way, we got a pretty stacked hand, so gonna activate. Oh, Oh. We're gonna activate Brand of Fusion, sending Albion, or, Albaz and Ghost Ogre, to which we get Dangerous Gabood on the summon of, Albion. Going to Brand of Fusion, pitching Allure for, Aluber. Get the Theater of the Branded. Activate Theater of the Branded. Fuse off into Mirror Jade. I don't know why I didn't summon Albaz into that. I don't know. Either way, we're gonna go ahead and activate Mirror Jade, sending Albion, and swing in for 3k. Albion is gonna go ahead and get us Branded Lost. They're gonna go ahead and activate Emergency Teleport, bringing out Xiamen. Xiamen is going to activate, and then they time out. And then just gave up. So I'm still counting that as a win. Match number 3 here. My guy has got an epic Riku. So we're gonna go ahead and spring its kit for Brand of Fusion, sending the sword back. Unfortunately, our kit does resolve, but Brand of Fusion doesn't. So we're gonna go ahead and activate Goldsark, banishing Tragedy, in order to get Aluber to hand so that we have a follow-up play. Passing it off, they're going to go ahead and activate Branded Opening, and essentially they've got a much better branded deck than we do. They're going to go ahead and go full combo, and so I want to point something out here. I blinked and then just saw the Red Eyes Dark Dragoon. They made Albion using the Light Hex Sealed Fusion and Fallen of Albaz, to which then they go ahead and banish both for Red Eyes Dark Dragoon. Phew. So now I have to deal with an Omni Negate, and this hand doesn't exactly deal with an Omni Negate. So gonna go ahead and summon Aluber. Aluber's effect is going to resolve, and obviously they're going to negate the Brand of Fusion. I've got nothing to do about that. Alright, match number 2, and we're going first. We got D-Barrier and a pretty stacked hand. I can deal with whatever they put out. So gonna go ahead and activate Aluber. Aluber, we're gonna go full combo into Mirror Jade, set 2, and pass. They, on their draw phase, are going to go ahead and Branded Opening into Aluber. And from there, Tragedy is Chainlink 2, Aluber is Chainlink 1. We're going to go ahead and banish Aluber so that we can essentially get Mirror Jade's effect activated, sending Albion, limiting one resource there in case they have a fusion spell, and this puts Dimensional Barrier live. They're going to go ahead and add Comedy and Branded Opening. They're going to then cross out Designator for Ash Blossom and Joyce. Personally, I feel like this was a huge mistake. Typically, my perspective of this is if you're going to gung-ho shoot off cross out Designator, you never want to do that. Let's say they activate Branded Opening, and my only response is Dimensional Barrier. Crossout Designator can banish Dimensional Barrier to negate them. You're assuming that I have Ash Blossom in hand. This is not a play that I agree with. So they're going to cross out, call Ash, banish Ash, activate Brand of Fusion, and honestly, like, the way I played so far kind of signified that I had Dimensional Barrier, because I wanted to get Mirror Jade's effects done and limit one resource. So we're going to go ahead, Dimensional Barrier, calling Fusion, their branded fusion does not resolve, Faithful Adventurer is going to be activated, which they're going to add the Griffin Rider. Summon the Griffin Rider, add Draco back, summon a Luber, and attack crashing into a Luber. So, unfortunately, Albion doesn't resolve because of Dimensional Barrier, but we do draw into Warning Point, and here I'm like, is there something preventing me from fusion summoning right now? For the rest of this turn. So I'm thinking till the end phase. I don't know what happened here, but Faithful Adventurer is going to protect Griffin Rider. Pot of Prosperity is going to be activated, revealing Gamma, Ash, Albaz, Branded Opening ×2, and Called by the Grave. So they're going to go ahead and add Branded Opening, summon Ad Libitum in defense mode, and I'm just going to go ahead and banish Wandering Griffin. They're going to add Water Enchantress. Water Enchantress is going to get them Right. Right is going to get them a token. Tragedy is going to banish itself for Branded Fusion. Branded Fusion is then going to be getting them Albion, to which I tried to Warning Point it, but unfortunately I'm not able to. Ad Libitum is going to go ahead and activate to boost everybody up, and they're going to attack into Albaz, and in the end phase, they are going to set Branded in red. So, they're then going to go ahead and Branded in red, shotgunning it off for Quitaris. Attempt to activate the effect, which turns those two to 0 attack. And yeah, we're just going to attack over that. Setting a Warning Point. I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to out this Dragoon. Adventurer is going to be activated, getting Water Enchantress, sending Water Enchantress, which is then going to be banished in order to add Rite of Amnesia, and then passing it off. So here, I have a rather interesting sort of play planned out. First, we're going to go ahead and activate Mirror Jade, and then, of course, it's going to be negated by Red Eyes Dark Dragoon. Then we're going to activate Branded Sword, banishing the Branded Fusion, and I misclick on Warning Point. But either way, we're just going to go ahead and add a Luber, or summon a Luber, send Albion and Albaz, so that we can get Titanic Cloud out, and then from there just attack into something. Mirror Jade is going to pop the rest of the monsters, and Dragoon is going to be protected. Now, I do have plans. Brigand is going to be activated to add Mercurier to hand. Venturer is going to be activated, getting the usual combo. Branded Fusion is going to be activated for Lubellion Chainlink 1, and I'm going to negate it with Mercurier. We're then going to activate Branded Sword to get Fallen of Albaz to hand. And yeah, the same old song and dance is going on right now. The board is going to be cleared, but we're going to get a Luber in the end phase. There. So we're going to go ahead and summon Fallen Valdaz. We're going to pitch... What are we pitching? Goldsark, finally fusing away the Dragoon, and then we're just going to summon Spring its Kit, add, put that to the bottom, and just generally attack. And then they're gonna go ahead and Mystic Mine. So, we're gonna have to pass, and then they just essentially time out because they can't really do much. I have more cards in deck than they do, and looking through things, they've gone through one brand of fusion. I'm assuming both their tragedies. And they just essentially have no more gas. Meanwhile, I've still got my tragedies still in deck. One brand of fusion in the banished, and I do have full control of the board right now. I don't know what these two back rows are, but given that they had 5 in the extra deck, and I've still got my Masquerades, I've still got another Titanic Lad, Quitaris, I've still got resources. So essentially I could outgrind them. But yeah. That is going to wrap up the duels for today. Okay, so overall, the ending, the duels, did not go quite as I planned. But to be perfectly honest, the deck does feel like it's able to actually hold its own. The player, not so much. But we'll get to that later. So, eventually, we'll be incorporating the Edge Imp package into the deck, which will give us a lot more fusion options. And with Basted coming out in the very near future, we can make adjustments with that. But for right now, given the fact that we've fully completed our playset of a Luber and Branded Opening, we can move on to Burst of Destiny, where we can try to pull Branded in Red. We just need like 1, maybe 2 copies of that. And then if we pull DPE, fantastic. If we don't, then it is what it is. We'll move on to the next set, which has Guardian Chimera, which we do need a copy of. And another fusion for Albaz, which is probably at least my favorite one so far. And then from there, I believe the last set that just came out, we don't have anything that we need from. So, either way, let me just bring this up for myself. Professional player. We did manage to OTK 1. We did manage to pull 1 secret. We did win 1 match. And we did manage to do all the structure decks, actually. So, I'm gonna hold off on this structure deck, because I have an idea of what I want, but at the same time right now, going for it is not a good budget. Getting Branded in Red, getting Dramaturge, those are my main focuses for right now. So, with that being said, until the next episode, I'm gonna see you guys later. Peace!